If you're in college or you're about to graduate high school, this video is for you. This is the jobs you want to look into so AI doesn't take it over. If you want to venture out this video, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Hey guys, thanks for watching. We have new videos coming out every single week, so please like, subscribe, comment, and of course share. I'm going to ask you this question. If I told you a machine could write your report, answer your emails, right? Analyze your spreadsheets, draft your contracts, and possibly review your legal language or build a presentation in 30 seconds. Would your job still exist today? I mean, think about that for a second. For 20 years, they told you the factory workers or automation was coming. Nobody warned the office people, the office staff, that AI is not coming for the warehouses, but they're coming for their jobs first. It's coming for the cubicle, the ones that everybody sits down and has a bunch of pictures of their family members. That's where the AI is coming to get. Most white-collar jobs, they're not genius work. They're elementary work. Let me give you a few examples. Reading information, summarizing information, or if you're formatting any sort of information or sending out information, reviewing information. You know who can do that already? AI. They can do it 80% faster than you. And if that doesn't bug you, it should. And it doesn't get tired. You know what else it doesn't do? It doesn't complain. You know what else it doesn't ask for? It doesn't ask for health insurance, and it doesn't ask for a raise. And that's not fear. It's called being efficient. That's what AI is. It's efficiency. I'm going to bring you 3 examples. Now let's take a look at this. The law firm. Let's look at an average law firm. Before AI, there was a bunch of paralegals reviewing contracts. Each contract can take anywhere 2 to 3 hours, hundreds of pages. Now what? AI scans the entire contract in minutes. It flags risky clauses, suggests revisions, compares it to a past agreement and the current agreement. Does that eliminate lawyers? No, it doesn't. But you know what it does? It eliminates those 10 paralegals and makes it into 2 or 1. That's how jobs shrink, not overnight, but simply slowly, quietly, every single day. Now, this is another problem, the finance industry. And if you're in the finance industry, this should scare you. Imagine you're 23 years old, you just got hired in a financial industry job as an analyst, and you build spreadsheets, you forecast revenues, you summarize quarterly reports. You know what? Today, AI can read earning calls, analyze balance sheets, build forecasts, detect anomalies. What took you 6 hours to do, AI does it, in 3 minutes. The senior executive still makes the decision. He still has a job, but you don't. But the entry-level layer gets thinner and thinner every single day. And if that entry-level job doesn't exist, how are people gonna climb up the ladder? Where are they gonna start? How are they gonna start? That's the question everybody wants to know. Now, let me give you another example. If you are in the marketing industry, this is something else for you to think about. Before they hired a copywriter and paid him about $2,000 a month, they waited days for blog posts. You know what they do now? ChatGPT, can you write me a blog post about so forth and so on and this and that? And then do an email campaign, and then do a product description, and then do a social post in seconds? That will top creative minds. And are they going to survive? No, they're not. This is a crisis for beginners, not experts. Experts, they're still going to have their jobs. But this will replace beginners. This is going to replace that entry-level job that one day they will hope to become that expert that they're looking up to. The training ground is going to be disappearing. It's going to affect the interns, the junior analysts, entry-level coders. If AI eats those roles, where do young people learn? I'm going to bring you an example. The other day, my son was asking me, Dad, I want to become a coder. He said, what do you think? I said, son, that's a great idea, but I think you should change your skill set. He said, why? I said, because by the time you grow up and you have a job, that job is going to be done by AI. It already is. People write code, simple codes to make websites, to make apps, to make posts. All of those codes are being automated. So his job to go and learn how to be a coder is actually going to be gone. I said, why don't you become an engineer? That's something more difficult, more complex, and more higher tiered than a regular coder. And now these jobs are not dying, and I'm going to give you an example. The plumber, your pipe bursts at 2 a.m. What are you going to do? You're going to go to ChatGPT or call a robot? No. You may use ChatGPT. It may guide you, but ChatGPT or a robot, well, robots don't exist yet. I mean, they do, but they're not in your house. They're not going to crawl up under your house. They're not going to crawl up under your cabinet. A plumber will be there, and plumber will help you to make sure that that problem doesn't happen again. My favorite example of all, healthcare, or the nurse in this case. AI can analyze scans. But when someone is scared in a hospital bed, what do they need? They need human compassion. Healthcare with human contact is safe for decades. Another example, high-level sales. You're closing a $10 million deal, for example, right? What are you going to do? You're going to send a bot or a robot who looks nothing else like a human being? Is he going to read the room? Is he going to handle any objections or build trust with the people you're dealing with? No. Humans still win complex relationships. If I'm 18 today, you know what I would do? I wouldn't chase comfort. You know what I would chase? Leverage. Because I would want to make sure whatever job that I'm going to get into still exists in the next 20, 30 years. Start a home service business, get into healthcare services, enter logistics, learn cybersecurity, start an AI consulting agency, build physical infrastructure companies that require physical labor. Senior care services, specialized repair services or businesses. Why? Because AI becomes your employee. It's going to become your tool. It's going to let you use them, not the other way around. You're not going to be the replacement, but AI is going to help you to make sure you're irreplaceable. At the end of the day, AI is not going to destroy you. You know what's going to destroy you? Your bad leadership, your ego, your comfort, your laziness, thinking you've made it. That's what's going to destroy you. That's what's going to replace you. And if somebody replaces you, it's going to be another business. It's going to be another human, not AI. I can't believe we're already referring to us as humans. This is like Will Smith and iRobot. This is the time, day, and age that we came to. All that predictability is happening right now. This is how we are referring to one another. Is he human or is he robot? You know why? Because those robots are going to have human looking like skins and emotions and talking features and eyes and hair and everything else. They are not going to replace you, but another human is going to replace you. Don't ever ask, what job I should get. You know what you should ask? What problem am I going to solve that a machine cannot? Because if the future is not about working harder, it's about being irreplaceable. That's what the future is about. If you want to venture out this video, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. I would love to hear your comments. Thank you so much. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you liked our content, please like, subscribe, comment, and of course, share. We would love to see your opinions on this.